Hey everyone, welcome back to The Raw Deal. I'm Christy. Thank you so much for being here today. I haven't posted a video in quite a minute. My husband and I have been pretty busy. We've been relocating and unpacking and all of that good stuff. I'm sure you guys know how it goes. But I'm back and I have 3 amazing recipes for you guys today. But first of all, how are you? I hope you're doing well. And I hope you guys are being kind to yourself and to your bodies and getting a lot of rest and getting a lot of good nutrition. It's summertime, baby. It is summertime, and this is my view that I wake up to every day. It's insane, and I'm very, very grateful. A very simple foundation for you to start maybe making some plant-based, vegan, maybe some raw vegan sauces and dips and creams at your house is to do what I call the formula. And when you remember the formula, it's very simple to remember the base and to just add your creativity on top of that. It is called F.A.S.S, F-A.S.S. And the first one is you always want to have a fatty ingredient. The next one is A, you always want to have an acidic ingredient. And the next one is S, you always want to have something salty. And the last one, which is my favorite, you always want to have the last S. Don't forget about the last S, which is sweet. When we add our fatty ingredients, that can be avocado, tahini, almond butter, hemp seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. That is your fatty ingredients. Those are just a few examples. And when you're ready to add your acidic ingredient, that's gonna be your lemon juice, your lime juice, the zest of those citrus fruits, or some apple cider vinegar. The third component of F.A.S.S is your salty ingredient. I do use Himalayan salt, and I use coconut aminos, celery seed, sun-dried tomatoes, and the last one, my favorite one, is miso paste. And the last ingredient you want to add is your sweet, and that's going to be maybe some pitted dates, agave syrup, 100% maple syrup. You can even add some coconut nectar. I found that at my local Whole Foods store. Sometimes what I do to add sweet is add some mango or some fresh tomatoes. Sometimes even red bell peppers or yellow bell peppers add a little sweetness to your sauces and your dips and your creams. So those are great ingredients to get your mind thinking about what you can add as your base when you're making these recipes. So let's go ahead and get started on the cashew sour cream. Another tip to make your dish stand out and to make the flavors pop, other than the ingredients that I'm going to show you today, is to add fresh herbs in all that you can. Fresh herbs are the magic, really, in most of my dishes. I add lots of cilantro, lots of mint, lots of dill, lots of rosemary and thyme, parsley, and I think when you add fresh herbs to anything, it really, really makes the dish even that much more beautiful and flavorful. So let's go ahead and get started on this cashew sour cream. My mouth is watering, and my husband is somewhere over there fixing stuff. He is going to be my taste tester today, so I can't wait for that. Babe?
Yes.
There he is. If you're allergic to nuts, totally okay. A great alternative to the sour cream is to omit the cashews and add a cup or a cup and a half of unsalted sunflower seeds. And when you soak them for about an hour, hour and a half, they get really soft and really plump, and they'll be much easier to blend in your blender. So that's a great alternative for all of you who are nut free. But if you are not, what I do is I add 1 cup of soaked cashews. And again, when you actually I soak these for about 2 hours. You don't have to do that. I do because it makes the sauce so much creamier. And the longer you soak your cashews, the creamier your cream will be. I do have a Vitamix, but I'm using my Ninja Bullet today, which is fantastic to use. So my 1 cup of soaked cashews, they're unsalted whole cashews. And I have half of a small yellow onion. I love onions, so I'm gonna put in a whole small onion. Next is a half teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Half a teaspoon. Great. Next is the juice of 1 small lemon. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy in there. Great. Try not to get the seeds in there, and if you do, it's fine. It'll just blend right up with the cream. Don't worry. Some of you who are watching are new, some of you are my personal friends, some of you are family, and no matter how or why you're watching me, I really appreciate you being here. And some of you have sent me questions over the past few weeks, and I've gotten a chance to answer some, but I've not gotten a chance to answer all. So I want to take this opportunity to address everybody's questions. So the first question was, I live a very fast-paced, busy life. I don't know how to even start preparing my meals or how to eat like this. It's just better for me to grab and go. So what do you suggest? My answer to that is very, very simple. It might not be what you want to hear, but through my experience in loving the grab and go, fast-paced life and needing to get fast food, I have found that it's easier and makes more sense for me to plan and make the time. So we have time for, we make the time for whatever we want to make the time for, essentially. And if we make the time and we plan just a little bit, it doesn't even take a lot of planning, just a little bit of planning, a little bit of time to make such dishes, to make creams or a salad or a smoothie or a wrap before you go, is really not that difficult. And if you would like me to make a video or have a discussion on ways and like meal prepping, I would love to do that. So if you would like for me to do that to help you out a little, I would love to read your comments below and let me know if that would be something that you're interested in me doing, and I will do that for you. Another great idea to get some fast food on the road, maybe you're taking the kids to their soccer game, maybe you're going to work or a meeting, is my favorite fast food is to stop in the local grocery store or your produce market and head to the produce section. They have, as you know, tons of variety of things that you can just choose from to grab and go. Literally the best fast food that's offered. They have lots of pre-made, pre-cut bowls of fruit, bowls of vegetables, even a whole meal you can get that's already pre-made for you. Just open it up and you just start eating. Pre-made salads, they might be a few dollars more, but to me, it's quite worth it to get something that you know you're putting in your body that's gonna reward you back and that you don't have to feel any guilt for, and it's not gonna make you feel like, oh, I shouldn't have eaten that. Or it might make you feel really good to eat it. I don't know, but to me, going to the supermarket is so much better. Hitting that produce section is where it's at for me. Okay, so I'm doing a lot of talking and it's time for me to get to work. All right, my cashew sour cream that I have in my Ninja bowl here is 1 cup of soaked cashews. I soaked it for, I think, a couple of hours. Remember, the longer you soak it, the creamier your sauce or dip or cream will be. And half of a small yellow onion. Again, I like onions, so I put in a little bit more. Half a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar and a little bit of water. And a little bit of water just makes sure that it's gonna blend easily. That's all. So let's get to blending. Needs a little bit of water because it's a little, oh boy, it's a little, it smells so good. A little thicker than I want. Actually, it's a lot thicker than I want. So just be careful with the water with how much water you add, because you don't want to make it too liquidy and make it runny. That's gonna be, unless you like it like that. If you like it like that, you do you, boo. Round 2. has been produced. Oh, good Lord. Mmm. 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 You know what really makes this taste more like store-bought sour cream? Is lemon. Makes this pop. So, side note, I made a delicious raw vegan strawberry cheesecake last weekend. We had our best friends over and I made this cheesecake and it was cashews, lemon, dates, all great things. Do you know the lemon is what made the cheesecake taste like cheesecake? So there's something about the lemon and the cashews together that I love. Woo! I'm gonna add a little salt. Okay. Let's see what we have. Oh, good Lord. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That is so good. Babe.
Yes.
Do you want to come try my cashew sour cream?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let me pour a little bit in here. Let me do this. This is my baby. All right. You like it?
One more.
Yeah, good, right?
Good.
He just took a picture of me. I see you over there. All right, I'm going to, you just saw me take a hair. There's my own hair that I took out of the cream. Okay, this is a bell pepper. Okay, one more bite, because I hear it's rude to eat on camera. And I don't want to be rude.
What? People eat on camera all the time.
I know.
I'm not great at this stuff.
Okay. That is fantastic. And you know what? You might taste this and be like, oh, it actually does taste like sour cream. Because to me, it does. A lot of people really refrain from preparing dishes this way, meaning raw vegan way, because they're scared that it's not going to have enough flavor. They're scared that it's not going to taste like what they're used to. And I totally get that way of thinking because that was me. It's just so not true. It's so not true. And this just tastes actually so much better and fresher than store-bought sour cream. Okay, I'm gonna go put this in a mason jar and I'm gonna put a lid on it, airtight lid, and put it in the refrigerator. It's good for about 3 to 4 days in the fridge. This cream would be fantastic on so many dishes. A few to name are tacos. If you have Taco Tuesday, Taco Sunday, whenever, it's great on tacos. Chili, falafels, and also, believe it or not, it is a great base to make a mayonnaise. I'll show you guys that another time, but there's a few other things you can add to it and it tastes just like mayonnaise. Because this is an actual sour cream, I didn't add anything sweet into here. So our formula, our F.A.S.S, had just the 3 components to it this time, which is our fatty was the cashews, our acidic was the apple cider vinegar, and the salty was the Himalayan salt. I'm just gonna go put this away, rinse this out, come back, and I'm gonna show you guys the garlic ranch dressing. It's so good. Be right back. Okay, my blender is rinsed out. We're ready for the second recipe. That is the garlic ranch dressing. It's so good. And I think I stated in the beginning that I like mine spicy, and my husband likes the spice too, very much so. So I'm gonna make ours spicy. You can do whatever you wanna do. I'm gonna add about 3/4 of a fresh jalapeno. Instead of using the cashews, if you're allergic to nuts, you can use sunflower seeds. You can use sunflower seeds. It's a great alternative, and it's not gonna taste exactly the same, but it'll taste very, very similar and still be really, really good. Soak your sunflower seeds for maybe an hour. You don't have to, but I always like to, like I was saying before. Do that for an hour instead of your cashews, you're good to go. So the ingredients for this garlic ranch dressing are, again, 1 cup of soaked cashews. And just like the sour cream, I soaked these for about a couple of hours. So got our cashews and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Where's my tablespoons? Here we go. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So I'm just gonna do 1/2 of the lemon. That should be good. Then we're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder and 2 to 4 cloves of garlic. We love garlic, so I'm gonna add 6 cloves. You do what you like. 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder. I don't have my 1/4 of a teaspoon, but I'm gonna guess. And then we have our 1/2 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. There we go. And 1/2 teaspoon of dried parsley. I'm gonna do a lot there because I like parsley in there. And then our black pepper, which is, I'm gonna do about 1/8 of a teaspoon because we've got our jalapeno going in there. And I also have 2 tablespoons of fresh dill. And instead of putting it in the blender, I'm going to chop it very finely, and I'm gonna add that last. Remember, do not put this part in the blender. You're just gonna hand chop and put to the side. This is kind of gonna be a garnish in your dressing. When you blend it up, it's not gonna have the same flavor, and the flavor's not gonna pop as much as it would if you're just chopping it up. And then I'm gonna add my jalapeno. Chop this up just a little bit more so it can be easier for the blender to do its job. And 3/4 cup of water, and then we're good to go. All right, so I have all my ingredients in my blender, and we're gonna go ahead and blend it up. All right. This looks the perfect consistency. It's a little thinner than the sour cream. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. You guys are gonna love this. If you like a little bit of spice, put in that 3/4 of a fresh jalapeno. It's fantastic. If you don't like the spice, leave the jalapeno out. That's good. That's good. A few great dishes you can put this dressing on is obviously a delicious, colorful salad. You can put it inside a wrap, use it as a veggie dip, which I'm gonna use now. You can use it for anything you want. It's so, so, so good. You're really gonna love it. Oh, I said I was gonna answer some questions. I won't answer one. Another question I got was, how did you begin to lose weight? And how did you break your toxic relationship with food? My answer to the first one, I'm gonna try to make it simple. I started to lose weight by realizing how unhealthy I was. But the thing that really impacted me most was the fact that one evening my son had seen me binge eating. I realized that, you know, what I'm doing is so unhealthy on so many levels, and I just wanted to be healthy. I just wanted to feel good. I wanted to be a better mom. I wanted to be a better person. And I was sick of feeling sick and tired. I wanted my son to be extra proud of me. And so I did something about it. It's very hard to do. It's very hard to get started. It's very hard to keep going. But it's very easy and very rewarding to look back and see what you've done and where you've come. So it would just be wrong to keep this to myself. So luckily I have a very handsome man to share this with. Babe?
Yes.
Do you want to come taste my spicy garlic ranch dressing?
I've been waiting all day for it.
Okay. Get ready. That's good. So good. Oh, try the pepper. Last time you tried the carrot also. Try it on the pepper. Pepper adds a little bit of sweet. Right? You like it, really? Are you just saying that because you're married to me?
No.
Or you really like it?
I'm sorry. Don't throw that away.
It is very, no, baby, I'm not gonna throw it away. Husband likes it. 2 thumbs up. Okay, so this can stay in an airtight container for about 3 to 4 days in the fridge. And he's coming back for more. He usually does. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go rinse this out, and then when I come back, I'm going to make you the best salted caramel dip you have ever put between those 2 lips. I'll be back. Okay, ready for recipe 3. Sorry. I wanted to try a carrot on the garlic ranch dressing. So good. Okay. Husband is over there on his computer eating more vegetables and the dressing. I don't know if you can hear him. He's like, Well, before I make this 3rd and final recipe, I just want to thank you guys again for being part of my day and allowing me to be sharing space with you today with this video. I really do hope you guys will make these dishes. They're really spectacular. And as you see, it's taking me just a couple of minutes to make each dish. And that's part of what I love about this way of preparing meals is everything is just so simple. Everything has tons of flavor and it's just good, honest food. This 3rd and final recipe I'm gonna show you is my favorite, and it is the best salted caramel dip you will ever try. So the ingredients to this dip is 10 pitted medjool dates, and I soaked them for about an hour. After you soak them, don't throw away the water because you're gonna want to save that, because that's gonna be your liquid for blending it up instead of regular water. 1/2 cup of unsweetened nut milk. You can use almond milk, cashew milk. You could even add oat milk if you want. That'll probably taste really good in here. Let's get started. Okay, my dates are very plump and very soft. Oh, it's gonna be so good. From that fresh date water that I told you to set aside, you're gonna add 1/4 of a cup of that. And you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of coconut milk and 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt. That's gonna be really good. And I'm gonna add just a dash of pure vanilla extract. That was a little bit more than a dash, but that's okay. All right, let's get this going. see the goodness. Mmm. Mmm. The fresh date water and the coconut milk are really, really what makes this dish. Thick, thick. Babe?
Yeah.
Do you want to come try the salted caramel dip? Oh, he's already on his way. He knew. All right. Best with apples. My opinion, best with apples. You can really, any fruit would be, this would be so good on. I don't know, apples to me just. Mmm. Mmm.
It's like it's illegal.
It's illegal?
It's illegal.
Yes, it is. So is your fineness. I've never met a salted caramel dip that I didn't like. This one though, fire. If you have an allergy to coconuts, another alternative you might want to try is adding maple syrup in here or some blue agave, and it'll taste very, very, very similar. I'm gonna put just a tad more vanilla in mine. Just stir it around. No. Let me just try one more apple here. Mmm. 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 Heavenly. Oh. So just a few examples of some dishes that this salted caramel dip would be great on is some nice cream, maybe drizzled over some popcorn, stuffed bananas on top of brownies, cinnamon rolls, any kind of fruit you can really put in this dip. It is out of this world. I make raw vegan cinnamon rolls with banana slices, and I put this all in the middle of it. It's just ooey gooey and delicious. If you try these at home, I hope that you comment below and let me know what you think about them. I hope you enjoyed it. The cashew sour cream, the garlic ranch dressing or spicy garlic ranch dressing, and the salted caramel dip. You guys are really, really gonna love them. All right, my time is coming to an end, and I've given you 3 great recipes to go run with and to incorporate maybe in some dishes you're gonna do this summer. Maybe you're gonna have a barbecue, or you're gonna have Taco Tuesday this week. Whatever it may be, I guarantee you at least one of these recipes is going to spice up your dinner table or your lunch table. So it's summertime. I'm so happy. I got my swimsuit on. I'm gonna go jump in that pool down there and make a day of it. I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please click like and subscribe, and go watch my other videos if you ever have a chance. Until I see you next time, be well, be encouraged, and empowered. See you soon. Bye.